it's Sam. I am so excited. First of all, because I got new Christmas decor in the background. You probably can't even see it because I'm probably in the way. I couldn't figure out where to put this thing. I wonder if I put it right there if you'd see it. That looks kind of stupid, but I didn't know where else to put it and I didn't want to buy it for no reason. So for now, I didn't have much time, so we're just going to have it right there for now. But today I'm so excited because I am going to be doing Best of Beauty 2016. I did it by category: primer, foundation, concealer, powder, bronzer, blush, I wanted to put it up today because it's Cyber Monday. If there is anything that you've been wanting to get, obviously today would be the day to buy it because you can get, you know, good sales. And so I wanted to put it up today. That way you guys like know exactly what are like my must-haves, holy grails, favorite, just best products from each category. And I have a humongous coupon code for you guys for my favorite highlighter, which is Vow, which she's given me such a huge coupon, or such a huge discount for you guys. And I'm pretty sure I'm the only one that has that discount. So if you have been wanting that highlight that I talk about, that is my favorite, that I've been wearing for months, this is the video for you. First of all, I want to say how cute is this shirt? Look at that. I'm so like, ooh. This is from TrendPay. I'm obsessed with it. The very first thing is obviously going to be primer. My favorite primer, hands down, that I have bought so many times. This is probably my, like, I don't even know how many I've bought. I've been wearing this for such a long time. This is the Jouer Anti-Blemish Matte Primer. I love it. It's amazing. It's really good for acne prone skin. It's got salicylic acid, so I feel like it gives you a little bit of extra protection when you wear it underneath your foundation if you are acne prone. It's a matte primer, but it says it's non-drying, non-irritating, pore refiner, and it's oil-free, paraben-free, silicone-free, hypoallergenic. Basically, if you have pain in the booty skin like me that is acne prone, luckily my skin is really good at the moment, but it just helps that everything last a lot longer. Just kind of goes on smoother, and I haven't broken out from it at all. If anything, I think it helps my breakouts. So I absolutely love this stuff. It's pricey. I always buy mine at Nordstrom. Nordstrom has really good shipping. It's very quick, and I believe it's always free shipping. So that's where I always buy mine. Next is my Estee Lauder. And I pretty much feel like everyone knows this is my favorite foundation. If you have oily skin, if you have acne prone skin that needs full coverage, and you want it to last all day long, for me, oiliness is even worse than the acne in some cases, because when you have oily skin, it just does weird things to foundations. And so foundations that work for everybody else on YouTube they don't work for me. And so this is the only one that I know I can put on and it will not budge. It will stay exactly how I put it on, and it will stay full coverage all day long. It's going to control my oil. It's going to cover anything I need to cover because it's very full coverage. And I love it. So for concealer, this is drugstore, and I think probably everybody knows it, and I also stocked up on a bunch when I went to England. This is the Maybelline Superstay Better Skin in O2 Light Clair. I love this. It's amazing. It is honestly the best concealer that I've ever found, and it's super cheap. Even when I get the UK version, I mean, obviously I went and bought some in England, so that was really cheap for me. But I think it's still $15 if you buy it online with the UK version. So I highly recommend this. I love it. It's just so good. So for wrinkle setting, this is basically the only reason I use this powder is for its wrinkle setting properties. This is so good. It really does fill in your pores, your wrinkles, any kind of unevenness that you have. If you have acne scarring, if you have large pores, if you have wrinkles on your forehead, if you have under eye lines, smile lines, anywhere that you have something that is a divot, this will fill it. This is the Nars Translucent Crystal Light Reflecting Setting Powder. This is the loose. They also have pressed. I haven't tried the pressed, so I can't say if it does the same thing. I'm going to assume it doesn't do quite as good of a job as far as the wrinkles as loose, just because with loose you can really pack it in there. So I don't know as far as the press goes, but I know that the loose, I've bought this so many times, and it's just a white powder, or translucent I should say. Basically just put it anywhere that you have wrinkles. So on my forehead, underneath my eyes, my smile lines, my chin, because that's just kind of like a little uneven from acne. like scarring. Basically I stick it anywhere that I have any kind of pores or acne scarring or wrinkles, which is basically my whole face. So, and I just press it in first with like my Bare Minerals brush, and then I kind of sweep over just to really fill in those pores and wrinkles, and you will see a huge difference in the way that your skin looks as far as any kind of divots or wrinkles or anything like that. It is honestly so good. I cannot live without this product, so please don't ever discontinue it, Nars, or I will die. So then we have the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Compact Dual Use Powder Compact. Now, this I actually was watching Jaclyn Hill and I think Jeffree Star, and I feel like a lot of the really big YouTubers talked about this. And I was like, 65 or however much it was, $64 for a powder, like, can it really be that good? I just thought, you know, they're rich, maybe they just, it's nothing. But then I was like, you know what, they look really good, I'm gonna buy it. So I bought it. It was really expensive. I bought it at Nordstrom, and I have to say, it is so worth that 60 however much dollars it is. I know that sounds absolutely ridiculous, but it is so beautiful on the skin. The nice thing about it is that it is a pressed powder compact, so it's not messy. And I have the color 2, which even though I'm very like self-tanned, I mean I'm not actually at the moment, but even when I am self-tanned, it's almost like a translucent powder. It kind of just like disappears into the skin and you don't have a color from it. So number 2 is my favorite color. I like it has a mirror, but basically it gives you coverage without looking like a cakey like foundation powder. So it kind of like anything that you haven't covered after your foundation, it kind of just like gets rid of. It adds a little bit of coverage, but it's so lightweight. It's not heavy at all. It's not cakey at all. It keeps my shine at bay all day long. It adds just a little bit of color after I've applied the Nars. So I put the Nars on like all over first, but in very kind of like small sections. I work in sections so that I really get in and fill those miraculous divots on my face. And then with the big fluffy brush, I press this. I don't swirl it, I don't buff it, I just press it into my skin with a big fluffy brush, and it basically just perfects your face. It's like your final step. It looks really, really good. It looks really flawless, and you don't have to worry about it ever looking cakey or thick or like, whoa, powder face. That never happens. It just kind of like melts into the skin, but keeps your makeup in place all day long, and really just does a beautiful job of just adding that extra little bit of coverage you need to like make your skin just look really like beautifully perfect. I love it so much. It's well worth the money. My other powder that I like cannot live without, and I have to give this credit to, what are the names? Nat and Liv. I first found them on Instagram. I was obsessed with them. They are so beautiful. And then they started making YouTube videos and they talked about this powder, and I was like, man, I'm gonna buy that because they look awesome. And it's been one of those products that I've used ever since, and I cannot really do my makeup without it. This is the Ben Nye Super White Professional Powder. I love it. It's basically just a pure white powder, and basically all I use it for is just underneath my eyes, I just ate my hair, just to give me a little bit of brightness. It just kind of adds that kind of light and makes you look like you're really alive and awake, even though you have small children that wake up at 2:45 in the morning. This jet lag has been killing me and the kids. Jay's been actually decent. I don't know why, but the kids have been waking up really, really early, like 2:45 a.m. And this morning they woke up at 4, which was really good. I had to sleep in, but it has been a struggle to stay awake, and so my eyes are looking pretty dark underneath there, and this you would never know. Once you have this on, it doesn't matter. You would just look, hi, I'm ready for the day, ding. So I just need that in my life. It's not very expensive at all, and you don't need barely any. You just get a loose fluffy brush, kind of buff it underneath there after the Nars, and you're good to go. As far as contour goes, I have just been obsessed with this. This is my favorite in the entire universe. It has a bit of a sheen to it, but honestly, I find that sometimes with the really matte powders on me just don't look quite as good, so I like a bit of a glow, but it's not like super shimmery where you look like, what is that cat doing? He is scraping inside of a drawer, and he better not be taking a poop in there. What is he? Tittles is weird. So this is the Sweethearts Bronzer Baked Luminous Glow Bronzer in Sweet Tea. I love the packaging. And you can see there's a pretty large dent in there. Yeah. So you can see I use it every single time I put my makeup on. This is the contour that I use. And it's got two sides. I mainly focus it on this side. It looks like I focus it on this side, but the way my brush hits, it like creates an edge right there. But I like this side, and I put that on my forehead, my cheeks, my jaw, anywhere that you would contour, I use this. What I like about it is that it's very subtle, but it still gives you a good amount of color, but it's not too orange, it's not too cool, and it blends into the skin. It buffs out really easily, so you don't have harsh edges, or it never looks muddy, and it gives you kind of like a really pretty kind of just glow. It's not like shimmery or anything, but it just gives you a nice kind of healthiness to the skin, and it doesn't break me out, so I love that. For my blush, I feel bad saying this because now it's sold out again, and I don't know if they're going to restock it. I did like a limited edition like holiday palette with the actual blush again, and it sold out really quickly. So huge thank you to everyone who bought it. I did not think it was going to sell out that quick, because the first time it didn't sell out that fast, but it was like basically a day and it was sold out. So thank you guys. But I'm still going to say it because that's what my favorite blush has been, and I don't know if they'll ever bring it back again. I'm hoping they will one day, but I don't know. I can't speak for them. I'm just saying that I hope they do. But it's from Ittse, and it's the blush that I created with them. This is called Sunset Beach. And you can see I've hit pan, so I feel like whenever you see that there's a divot or pan, you know I'm not lying. Honestly, it's just like the best blush I've ever had in my life. And it's not just because I created it. I mean, I created it because it was something that I had been searching for, and they just kind of nailed it. But I love it. It's a coral blush. It has little pink shimmers in it. I'm wearing it today. Basically everything that I'm showing you guys I am wearing today so that you guys can see it on my face. But it gives this most gorgeous peachy pinky glow, and I love it. I just love it. It's so much. I just love it. I can't even talk. I love it so much that I can't stop wearing it. And I feel bad when I recommend things that you guys aren't able to buy, because that's really annoying. But I don't know, that's the one I keep gravitating towards, and I love it so much. So there's so many other great blushes out there, but for me, mine is just so good. Sorry. And I got lip gloss on my brand new shirt. So then we move on to highlighter. Now, I think we all know Vow. I've spoken about for months, ever since I got a sample of it when I went to the creator's home. She had a party, and we got a sample of this. It was not actually supposed to be a product. It was never going to be brought out as an actual product to sell. She gave us a sample. I swatched it immediately, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is amazing. You should name this Vow. It wasn't even supposed to be a product, and because I loved it so much and I raved about it so many times on my channel before it was even created, and then so many people were talking about like, oh my god, how can I get this? When is it available? She ended up deciding to create it and naming it Vow. So that was really sweet of her. I love Jess. She's an artist. She's amazing, and I love her to death. I've become really good friends with her, just because of Vow, really. It's brought us together. Anyway, this is my favorite highlighter in the entire universe, and I will tell you why. Number one, if you have large pores or any kind of texture on your face, highlighters will normally like expose it. What is that word? I can't think of the word. Basically make it look more. You know the word I'm talking about. I can't think of it right now. Anyway, you'll see all the bumps, you'll see all the texture, you'll see all the pores. It just like really, that's the worst thing about highlighters. I love highlighters, but most of them, they just sometimes, if you don't have like super baby smooth skin, it just is like, whoa, any kind of bump shows up. So the reason I love Vow so much is that it is such a fine powder, and it is loose. It just melts into your skin. So it never, ever, ever enhances your pores. It does not show texture. It basically just goes into your skin like you are naturally just born that way. Like, it is just so beautiful. You can see it on my face right now. It just glows. It's such a beautiful glow. The more you add, obviously, the more you glow, but you never ever see pores or texture. It just disappears into the skin but leaves that amazing glow. So you can use a little bit and be kind of just like, ooh, or you can be like, nah, and really like ding, you know? So this is Vow by Moonplay Cosmetics. This is the product that I'm talking about. She is offered for me, for my followers, 25% off. That is huge for this product because it's a really high quality product. She uses really like super duper high quality ingredients. So for her to be able to offer my fans 25% off, it's really huge. So a humongous thank you to Jess for that. But 25% off today only. It's only for Cyber Monday, and she's offering US free shipping. Also, she has now made it that I have a lot of UK and Canadian followers that were kind of bummed out that they weren't able to purchase this because it was only available in the US. She has now made it so that it is global. So if you live in the UK, you can purchase this. If you live in Canada, you can purchase this. If you live in wherever else you live, I don't know where you guys are watching me from, but it's global. So it can be shipped to you. Now, I'm not going to say the shipping is cheap. I don't know about the shipping. The free shipping is only offered to US. So and that's simply because shipping is ridiculous. But you can now get it. If you live in the UK and you wanted it the first time and you weren't able to buy it, now is your chance. You can get that 25% off. The packaging is just so beautiful. It's gold and it just says stroboscope. These are the Hyper Flash. This one specifically is the Hyper Flash powder. There's also Hyper Flash orb powders. So there's 4 altogether. I specifically love Vow the most. It's my absolute favorite. And I just basically, I have other highlighters that I like, but there's nothing that compares to this as far as the way it melts into your skin and as far as the just really very kind of like heavenly glow that you get. It's very bridal appropriate, so if you are getting married sometime soon, whether you're a winter wedding, spring, summer, or fall, this is gonna just be absolutely beautiful, and that's why I named it Vow, because it reminded me so much of bridal makeup and a wedding, and it's just heavenly and like, oh, it's just a romantic highlighter. I love it. And the packaging is so darn cute. So 25% off CyberSam16. That's what's going to give you that coupon code or that discount. Once you feel it, once you put it on your skin, then you'll be like, okay, I get it. The best brushes that I have used to apply it are the Morphe E27. I think brushes make a huge difference when you are applying this specific highlighter. And the Fan Highlight P30 from SL Miss Glam. So those are my 2 favorites. This one makes it more intense. This one is a little bit more not so intense. I'm just going to go ahead and put a little bit on with this one so that you guys can see kind of like how it kind of steps up the highlight if you are looking to like really kill someone on the road because you're blinding them. Sorry, person. So are you ready? Look at that. It just immediately is like, whoa, intense. I might as well match on the other side. So you can see how it just kind of like amps it up just a little bit and gives you that just like super duper extra glow. But it is just so beautiful. It's honestly the best highlight I've ever tried in my entire life. You guys know I've been wearing it forever and I pretty much wear it every single day. So there's my Vow. I love it so much. You guys have to check it out. This is your chance to buy it. Go get it while it's on sale. So now we are moving on to brows. There's a few products that I really have, what is all over my brow product? That is disgusting. Okay, so there's a few that I love. So lately I have been using the Gimme Precisely My Brow Pencil from Benefit. So I love that. The nice thing is that it comes with a spoolie on one end and then you get the retractable little pencil on the other. It's nice and small so you can make little strokes. I also love the Brow Benefit. This is a kind of like brow gel. This is in the color number 2. And what I like about it is that it comes with its own little brush, so it's really convenient. You can just, and this is the brush that I use. I think it's actually a really great brush. So I love that one. I also love the number 1 Brow Volumizing Fiber Gel. So once I put on my pencil or my gel from this thing, then I just kind of brush over it. It's just a little brush and you just brush it. Keeps all your hair in place and it adds a little bit of color. And then what I like, because this one is quite a bit darker, sometimes I feel like I need a little bit more definition right on the bottom. This is just from Maybelline. It's a Definer Brow Medium Brown. It's too dark to do my whole brow, but it's really great for just kind of like touching up on the ends and adding a couple of like hair strokes in there. And it's really cheap, so I do like that. Okay, so for my brow highlight, I like to use the Gerard Cosmetics Star Powder in Grace. Again, I will have a coupon code for you guys, I think. I'll double check, but I'm pretty sure I have one, so I'll leave that linked down below as well. Oh god, it's such a mess. It's kind of like, I mean, I've used it a ton and it's broken. I don't want to tip it because it's going to spill. But it's basically just this really gorgeous, kind of like champagne-y gold highlight. Sorry, I should have swatched Vow for you. I feel like because I have everything on that I don't need to, but I'll swatch brow just in case you guys are like, well, what does it look like? So it looks really pink when you put it on your finger, but then once you blend it out, it's just this gorgeous, like pinky, shimmery gorgeousness that is just so amazing. I mean, you can see it, it's on my face. Now, onto eyeballs. I love, absolutely love DGAF. It's been my absolute favorite go-to eyeshadow from ColourPop. $5, you cannot beat it. You can see I have hit pan on this one as well, so there you go, you know I like it. It's basically just this amazing, gorgeous, it's such an interesting color because it's kind of like a reddish, but then it has a gold like sparkle to it, and hopefully you guys can tell. I have it on my eyes, so if that's what you're wondering, that it's on my eyes so that you guys could see. What I love about it is that it's sparkly, but then I don't need to use anything else. I can put it in my crease, I can put it on my whole lid, I can put it underneath. It's one color. I try to be as quick as possible when I'm doing my makeup in the morning before I take Phoenix to school, and so that's really nice because it saves me a bunch of steps of having to do like 5 million different colors. I don't have time for that. I don't want to have time for that. I just want to just get my makeup done. And I love the fact that it has sparkles. However, I like to step it up just a little bit because I like sparkles. And I use the Too Faced Gliterally. This has been my favorite glitter as far as going on the eyes of the year. This was from the Too Faced times Nikki tutorials. I don't know if you can still get it. If you can, I highly recommend you do. Some people don't like glitter, so they might have put it on eBay or Amazon. Get it. It is so good. A little bit goes a long way, even though this is tiny. You think, oh god, that's ridiculous. But honestly, I've been using this so much and I've barely dented it. This is called Gliterally, the Glamour Dust. It looks like this. I mean, not that you're going to be able to see that at all. It's so hard showing like loose pigments because I don't want to spill it. But it kind of has like green shite. I spilled it all over my box. Gosh darn it. It's got blue, green, gold, like, oh god, it's just so amazing. And it is on my eyes. So that's what it looks like on my actual eyeballs, in case you're wondering. But it's my favorite glitter. It's super fine. It never bothers my eyes. And it just makes, you can put it over any color. You can put it over red, blue, green, pink, any color you stick it on, it changes, and it is always fabulous. So I highly recommend that powder, or glitter I should say. For like an actual eyeshadow palette, if I had to pick one, I would definitely pick the Morphe 35F. I love this. It is so pigmented. It is so creamy, buttery amazingness. The shimmery kind of like metallic colors are just insane. They're intense. They are just so beautiful. And then the matte ones down here are so good. They're so beautiful for the crease. Everything that you touch is just, oh gosh, I mean, I barely touch them and they're so good. So I highly recommend this. What's nice is that it does have a really great brow bone color. It has all your mattes that you need down here, and then it has a bunch of different toned, like metallic, shimmery amazingness. So highly recommend this palette if you're looking for like one big palette to do it all. This would be your palette, especially if you like warm, kind of coppery reds, warm plums, then you would love this palette. Now we are moving on to eyelashes. So for my brow, or sorry, for my lash curler, I was using Revlon forever, and I was like, oh, my lashes look pretty good. And then I got this, and I featured it in a holiday gift set, and this is by Schuerman. I actually just loved it because it was rose gold. And when I started using it, I was like, oh my god, why was I using my Revlon all this time? Whoa, Nelly. This really takes your brow, or no, not your brow, your mascara level up. Your lashes are like, so amazing. Like, I used to get a little bit of a curve, but now it's like literally, if you do it, you could actually touch your eyebrow. They get them so curly, and it's rose gold. It's the best eyelash curler I've ever used in my life. It's made my lashes look so much better. Highly recommend this one. Now, you all know that my favorite mascara is darn expensive, and I use it. The problem with these is that I feel like this specifically dries out really fast. So I purchase it all the time, and it's really annoying because it is quite expensive when you have to buy both of them. I recommend getting them together. They are lovers. They need to go together. This is the Cils Booster XL from Lancome. This is the primer. So first you apply the primer. I do usually 2 coats of the primer, and then I do the Lancome Hypnose Drama, 2 coats of this. Together, they will make your lashes amazing. I have used this alone. I don't think alone it does quite as good of a job. It's still fine. Like if I'm running out of the house, I'm like, ah, it's still fine. But if you want the really like ding lashes, you need to do both of them together. So if you tried this in the past and you're like, Sam said it's good and I don't think it was that good, did you use the primer? The primer is the key. I'll show you what the wand looks like because the wand is important. It's curved like a body and it's so amazing. It just hugs your lashes, but like I said, it dries up quick. So be prepared to fall in love with it and then be like, shooty bagooty, why did I do that? Because now you're gonna be addicted and you're gonna have to spend 20-something per thing every like 6 weeks, which is very annoying. For my like liner, you guys all know I don't really use a whole lot of black liner or liquid liner just because on me it doesn't look that good anymore with my old age. Oh, that's the heater. Okay, I thought the cats were doing something weird. This is the N Light Cover FX Crayon Pencil, or sorry, Perfect Pencil. I have used this for such a long time. I actually use it in my waterline pretty much every single day just to kind of give me that definition to where your bottom color really pops and like looks intense, but then you look alive and you look bright. I feel like the whole thing for me when you have kids is looking alive. If you can look alive when you put your makeup on, you're doing good. If you can look like you actually sleep when you have children, you're doing good. And this really does the job. So I really love this. It's creamy. It just glides on super nicely. I've never had any problem with it burning or hurting my eyes at all. So I absolutely love that. If you're looking for like a nice nude liner, you're gonna love it. Okay, now we are moving on to lips, and my most favorite lip liners. I've picked two. I picked, so just kidding, I picked four, but all in different colors. Well, no, the first two are not in different colors at all. It's just a drugstore version and a high-ender version. So the first one is the MAC Boldly Bare. You can see it's quite small now. I have this on today. I use this all the time. I love it. It's kind of like a nice spicy, it's like a nutmeggy nude with a bit of rose. It's really good. Then discovered a great drugstore option. This is the 049 Natural from Rimmel. I love this. It's not quite as dark as the Boldly Bare, but you can see they're still in those kind of nudie. So if I want a really nude lip, I'll go with the Rimmel, but it's really good and the price point is awesome. Then we have for red. If you want a beautiful, just ding red, you want it to be Christmassy and festive and make your teeth look white, then you need to get the Urban Decay 714. This is my favorite red. I've used it for years now. Obviously I don't use red a whole lot because I've had Invisalign forever, but if you like wearing red, this is the best red. It's honestly so good, guys. You're just gonna love it. These are creamy. They're just so amazing. They stay on really well. They're moisturizing and it's just a really great color. And then if I like a really dark like vampy lip, I really love the color Hex from Urban Decay. This one is just a nice kind of like vampy, very deep kind of burgundy-ish plum. You can see it right there. Again, I just love the formula of these. They're really, really nice. These cats are going wild. And it's just a really nice vampy color. So those are like my 4 lip liners, but I wanted to give you guys a few different options of colors. Then for lipsticks, I have 4. I don't actually have any red lipsticks because usually when I do a lip liner, when it's dark, I just use the lip liner and that's it. I don't follow it off with anything else because then it doesn't get on my Invisalign. This is the Rimmel 54 Rock and Roll Nude. This is the Kate Moss collection. It was a nincompoop to find and it's really hard. You cannot find it online. Basically, you just have to search every CVS and Rite Aid in your town or following towns around you. This, I couldn't even find in England. This is just such a beautiful kind of like pinky, peachy color. I love it so much. It smells like vanilla cake. And they're just creamy, they're moisturizing, they're just beautiful. It's just such a great color. There's another one from Rimmel that I love. This is also the Kate Moss. This is in the color 113. This one is a little bit more nude, so if you're looking for like a really nude, the other one is a bit more pinky peach. This one, I'll put it next to each other, is like a super awesome nude. So you can see it's a lot lighter. It's not quite as pinky or as peachy, but it is still a peachy nude, but it's much, much paler. I love that one. Again, oh actually, sorry, that one does not smell like vanilla cupcake. That one smells like flowery perfume. That's weird. And then my favorite from MAC has been discontinued. This is Plain Koi. You can see that's all you have left. Sad. I love it. It's amazing. I'll put it right next to it. It's like a really light pinky. It's like a really, really, really pale pinky nude. It's absolutely amazing. And it's really hard to, I mean, you can't find it. It's my favorite though. That's pretty much one of my, well, no, it is my favorite. But I just recently got Japanese Maple, which is close. It's no Plain Koi, but it's still a really great, actually, sorry, it's the exact same color as that 113 from Kate Moss. Ha! Literally, it's the exact same color. Look at those. It just has a little bit more of a sheen to it. So there you go. Now you know a dupe for Japanese Maple. But Japanese Maple is really beautiful. It does have a little bit more of a kind of glossy finish. They're just so good. I love them. As you can see, they're all nudes. And then for my gloss, oh, sorry, liquid lip. I have my favorite liquid lip color. This is by Bare Minerals. I love their formula. Really, really good liquid lips. This is in the color Wink. Do you ever like want to wink at people? I mean, not that I go wanting to wink at people, but like just sillily, like, but I'm like really bad at it. So then you're like, ugh, and then you look like an idiot. Yeah, well, that's me. The wand of these is Perfection. It's flexible and flat, so it just glides onto your lips really, really well. They last really well. That's the color right there of Wink. Wink is amazing. It's just so perfect on, and they last really, really well. And then my gloss, my favorite lip gloss, ugh, so expensive. Why? Why do these things that I love have to be so pricey? This is the Marc Jacobs Pretty Thing Enamored High Shine Lip Lacquer, and I gotta say I really like this lip gloss. The reason I like it so much is because it does not get on my Invisalign, which is very hard to find with lip glosses because normally it's all over the place and they're such a nightmare. But this one does not. I also really love the color, and it has that flat flexible wand that we love so much, and it's just so good. It's not sticky. It has the perfect nude shade. It is right there, but you can see how this wand is so flexible. It's all about the wand. So there you go. Those are the swatches there. My Victoria's Secret lip balm. I can't not feature this, even though they discontinued this as well. They do it to me every time. The specific one that I like is the pink one. They are minty, so they smell fresh, and then they also make you seem like you have fresh breath, even though you might not. This one is Pink Sugar, and it just adds like a really gorgeous gloss on your lips. They're very, very hydrating. If you have dry lips and your lips are like intensely dry and you try all these things and it doesn't work, this will work. It makes your lips super soft. It kind of plumps them without burning, and it makes your lips look so beautiful, whether you put it over a product or if you just wear it bare, because it has that slight pink tint. It just makes your lips look really young and like juicy. So I love that. And then for makeup setting sprays, I've actually used 2 of these now. This is a full one. I've used a full one, and then this is the mini one that I just took to England. This is the Gerard Cosmetics Slay All Day Setting Spray. I love this. It does not break me out. It makes my makeup last all day long. They have a bunch of different scents now. Peach smells amazing. They also have grapefruit, lemon. This one is green tea, and ginger. So there's tons of different scents to choose from, but they honestly work so good. I mean, I was not expecting them to be that great when I first got it, and I was like, yeah, I'll try it. And then I was like, wow, I really love this. And then I used a whole entire bottle. So that shows a lot. And now I'm on my second almost whole entire bottle. I mean, it's little, but really, really good. Love it. But it did last me a long time. It lasted me months. So even like when you get the big one, even though like you use it every single day or every single time you put your makeup on, it does last a long time. So highly recommend that. That's everything, guys. Oh, just kidding. I have one more thing. Well, that's technically a tool. I'll feature that in my tools. So basically, that was my best in beauty. I'm also going to be doing a best of skincare, a best of hair care, and a best of like makeup brushes, tools, etc. So those will be coming very, very soon, but I wanted to get this makeup one done for you guys today because I feel like these are the main things that people want to save money on because they don't have coupon codes regularly, or they're just high, you know, they're pricey. Like Morphe, for example. Morphe are really affordable and you can always get like a 10% discount with codes. But I feel like these, like Estee Lauder doesn't have like discounts, you know? I mean, I don't know if they do right now. They might not even, but there might be at least free shipping or some kind of goodie bag that you get. So I wanted to get this up for you guys today. Happy Cyber Monday. Happy Cyber Monday. I hope you guys find some awesome deals. I have been kind of tweeting some stuff on my Twitter, some deals that I've just kind of like gotten in emails. So anything that I think that you guys might be interested in, or kind of like, you know, stores that you might like that you have an option to buy stuff and save some money, I have been sharing. So check out my Twitter. It is just SamSchuerman. I'll be trying to post as much as I can find that I think you guys care about all day long. Also, I have that coupon code I will post on Instagram for the vow. That is like a seriously like one time in a lifetime situation, guys. Once in a lifetime situation. So be sure to take advantage of that sale. 25% off is actually a really good discount on this. And it's so beautiful. Once you get vow, and for the people who have bought vow, let us know how you like it. Because I feel like sometimes people just think that I'm like, this is awesome, even though they've seen me use it over and over again for months. But sometimes it's nice when other people who have bought it leave a comment down below and then they're like, oh girl, you like it too. Okay, it's not just Sam. So if you have bought vow and you love it, please let us know how you like it in the comments down below so people can know how truly awesome it is. It's really, honestly, it's just so good. I think you guys know by now that, I mean, when you use it every day and it's like in every single makeup tutorial that you ever use, I think pretty much it explains itself that I love it that much. How do you get lip gloss out of your shirt? Please let me know. I'm really not that great at getting stains out of clothes. So if you know how to get a little lip gloss out of this fancy little shirt that I just got and I love so much, please leave a comment down below, tweet me, Instagram me, whatever, just let me know, because I really wanted to wear this to an event and now I have lip gloss on it like an idiot. So I hope you guys found this helpful. This is going to be a really long video, but you know what? It's important. You need to know these things. These are like best of 2016. That is serious. That is holy grail, best of, favorites, all into one. There's probably one more. Must have. There we go. So these are like my products that I cannot live without. Whenever I travel, they go with me. Wherever I go. When I went to England, these all came with me. So now you know how important they are to me. If I didn't have these, I would be so sad because I love them that much. They really are my key, like basic, not basic bad, like basic like staple products that I cannot live without. So I hope you guys found that helpful. Again, stay tuned for my best of series. I'll be doing more. Also, I just wanted to say YouTube has now changed the comment situation to where there's a little heart. Not only is there a thumbs up, a thumbs down, which needs to go, YouTube, promoting negativity, okay? They've added a little heart button, which I love because then I can go and heart your comments. Also, I'm allowed to pin comments now. So my favorite comment, or just a comment that I think is really awesome or lovely or helpful, I can now pin to the top. So now's your time to shine. I'm actually allowed to pin a comment, which I think is really cool. I feel like it's just given kind of like more control in your comment section to the creator, which I really appreciate. I just need them to get rid of the dislike button because that would really be great. There's no need for a dislike button. Why promote negativity, YouTube? I'm giving you the eye. Anyway, I'm gonna go now. Bye! Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Mwah!